Anyone that watches the channel regularly knows I never make reaction content. That just isn't the kind of content that I create. However, I had to make an exception for this one. So they just released the trailer for the round-based zombies map Terminus in Black Ops 6, and we're gonna take a moment and watch this together today. I have not watched this yet. It really sucks because obviously, as you can see, it came out 20 hours ago, and I wanted to watch it when it came out so badly, but I couldn't. I won't lie, I saw like a 5-second snippet on their Instagram, but that was about the extent of it. So I'm not like usual YouTube reactors, by the way. I'm not gonna ham this up for the views. I'm not gonna sit here gasping and screaming. I mean, the thing is, though, I'm a huge Call of Duty shill. I've been with this franchise for about 2 decades now, so, you know, there's gonna be some obvious shilling and overexcitement compared to maybe, like, an average casual viewer. But that being said, don't expect me to start jumping up and screaming and throwing my chair and breaking windows over my excitement or anything like that. With all that being said, how we're gonna do this is we're gonna go through, watch it one time, just very raw, kind of get our first impressions of it, no pausing, nothing like that, and then we'll go back through and kind of skim through it and break it down maybe a little bit more, but regardless, let's just go ahead and get right into this. Oh my god, here we go, baby. I'm sorry, I'm so excited.
What are you standing around for? Time to bounce.
Is that Rob Zombie? I hear Dragula.
Watch your back.
Dude, the Omni movement diving looks insane.
That's
Okay.
some dead meat to grind.
Ew. Okay. I knew it was. I'm sorry, the mouse keeps going. I'm trying to stop it. Okay. I'm just trying to take all this in.
You're done.
Did he just turn? Oh my god! So you can actually like turn yourself into a Mangler in this. Oh god, it looks like the Shadows of Evil and Revelations parasites are back. PhD Flopper's back. I saw him do the thing. Okay. There's the monkey. Oh my god, the Goblin Ghost looking good as ever. Okay, so that's our Wonder Woman. That melee perk, it's giving me like Shaolin Shuffle vibes, if you guys remember that in Infinite Warfare. That Pack-a-Punch came to look sick. Bro, they stole that from Resident Evil 4. Y'all know when he killed the, like... That looks like the thing from World War II. Remember the boss of the Final Reich with like all the mangled parts on it? Oh my gosh.
Pre-order digitally and instantly unlock the Reflect 115 Camo Pack in Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Warzone, and Warzone Mobile.
Nice. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, man. Dude, the fact that this game is going to be launching with 2 zombies maps is actually insane. Okay, so... I didn't, okay, so, man, let's just, okay, we gotta go through this again. Okay, so, I don't want to watch the whole thing again necessarily, but I do kind of want to, like, highlight certain things. Maybe, I don't... Okay, so first things first, the song choice. Dragula, Rob Zombie, great choice right there. I am a huge Rob Zombie fan, and, you know, that's, like, obviously one of his biggest songs, but, you know, you love to see it, you love to hear it. So, if we can go through this again just a little bit slower. My brain, it's one of those things with these Call of Duty trailers where it's hard to react to it in the moment, because if you try to react, then you're gonna miss something, because they're just so fast and overstimulating, so you kind of have to focus and restrain yourself. Okay, so let's go through this just a bit slower. So right there, you can see the Rampage Inducer in the back, at least I'm assuming that's the Rampage Inducer, so that is returning in Black Ops 6. I forget if, I don't know like what all they have or haven't confirmed at this point. So there's been so much conversation that they've been having about Black Ops 6, so much has already been discussed that it's kind of hard to keep track of everything. So obviously the Omni movement applies to not just sprinting and all that, but also diving, which we got a snippet of there. And we also saw later in the trailer that not only is PhD Slider going to be returning, because when the one guy did a slide, there was a trail behind him, but there was also an explosion when the one character did a dive. So PhD Flopper / Slider, going to be like a combination of the two in here, I assume. So we're going to go through this kind of pause as we go. So this thing right here, I mean, is this a trap, I guess? Because, yeah, the zombies were running through it, and then it got... So that's, like, the new trap there, which is pretty cool. And then that sort of, okay, so I guess this might be another trap of some kind too, this cannon looking thing. I guess this is sort of like a mix of the Gersh device, but also with this cannon thing where it shoots out and then it sucks the zombies up. So also like the Apothicon Servant, for example, from BO3, so that's cool. But again, it seems like it's just a trap, maybe. This stuff right here, I don't know what all this is about. I guess this is probably just something related to the story, or maybe these guys end up popping out. There's also so many other zombie types that we have to look at here too now. So if we go ahead and just pause it here, like there was some, I don't know what the politically correct term is, so I apologize if this is the wrong one, but we have a obese zombie right here. So you know, we have like different kinds of zombies sort of leaning into that like idea of like, I guess something like Left 4 Dead where you have different variants and types of zombies you'll be fighting throughout, so I guess you shoot. I'm gonna assume that with the fat ones, you shoot them, they'll explode, and then it'll damage the area for a bit, like if you try to run through it, you'll get poisoned or something. I'm not sure, I'm just kind of spitballing here. And then, okay. Yeah, this part right here, so he injects himself with it, and then he literally becomes a mangler. And the way they have this synced up to the music is just perfect. Like, it's so good, man. So I guess you can literally be a mangler in this one, which is pretty cool. Swimming confirmed. Zetsubo swimming. Don't know if there's going to be any seeds and plants for us to water and all that. The Pack Punch camo looks really sick. And again, as I was saying, it seems like the parasites from like Black Ops 3 are back. The little flying things. And it's funny because Jason Blundell even confirmed before that those enemies were only added to the game not to be challenging, but literally just to annoy the player, which, yeah, you know, they did their job at that more times than not. It seems like there's also going to be boats in here, so I don't know if this is going to be like Modern Warfare Zombies, for example, where you can actually, like, sail the boat around, or if this is going to be something more akin to, like, the minecart from Shi No Numa, where it's just a quick ride from one point to another, or like the zipline from Shi No Numa, where you just get on it, takes you from one point to the other automatically. That'll obviously be, remain to see. But then the boat, yeah, you see it at the end, the boat did that thing where it kind of like flies up and hits some of the zombies, so maybe you can actually control it. Maybe there's like different parts of the island to where you can actually get on the boat and sail from one point to the other. Like, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe this would be a mix of not necessarily open world, but more of like an open level design. I'm not exactly sure because the structure of this map does seem not only large, but quite a bit different from other things that we've seen. So I'm assuming Black Ops 6 is going to have some bigger maps inside of it, potentially. We also see this here, again, is this going to be like a new ammo mod effect? So we have had things like Napalm Burst and Shatter Blast and things like that before, where, you know, you shoot it, it has the effect, lights them on fire, or it'll send out a bunch of explosions like Shatter Blast does. But then for this, is this going to be like a new evolution of that ammo mod idea to where, you know, for this one, for example, it shoots out like mini Gershes every so often? Because it seems like that's what it did, but it's hard to say. And then this right here, I want to get a good look at the Gobblegum machine and see if maybe we can confirm some of the Gobblegums actually inside of the machine. No, okay, I was hoping there might be some little designs right there, but it's just, okay, wait, no, we have one right here. There's a ray gun on the mystery box icon for the Gobblegum. So I'm wondering if maybe this is a Gobblegum that either A, guarantees that you get a ray gun from the mystery box, or B, maybe it's just wonder weapons in general, or just increasing your luck of getting better weapons from the mystery box. That wouldn't be too far to left field, because we did see similar things in Black Ops 4 with some of the elixirs. We did see things similar to that in Black Ops 3 with, like, you know, kind of influencing what comes out of the box, but Black Ops 4 had something very actually, like literally spot on to that, where it's like you can specifically get certain weapons out of the box, as well as in World War II they had things like that. So that could potentially be the ray gun every time confirmed Easter egg right there. I also kind of want to go ahead and just kind of pause a couple times as they're going through the box if we can. So we got, yeah, the weapons look rather similar to Black Ops Cold Wars, at least at that era, because this does take place only a couple years after that, so to be expected. And then this wonder weapon here, I don't know if this is gonna have like alternate firing modes, or if it's just gonna be like the single beam, but it seems like you just kind of like shoot through them and it melts them a bit, but it also seems like when you kill the zombies, they explode as well. So I'm not sure if this is going to be like some of the Blundell maps where there's going to be different variations of it, or if it's just going to be that one variant, but regardless, that looks really cool. And then we have this new perk here, which I mentioned it before, was giving me like Infinite Warfare Shaolin Shuffle vibes, because that map was all about the crazy melee abilities and stuff, so, you know, kind of tapping in the idea of just going all melee and sucker punching the zombies. How viable would that actually be? It's hard to say, because obviously we've had things like that before, like with the fists and Origins, and again, the fists and stuff like that in Shaolin Shuffle. And while that stuff is cool, obviously you're very vulnerable whenever you try to use melee weapons in zombies. So it's hard to say how good that will actually be, especially, you know, in Black Ops Cold War, the only reason melee weapons were actually viable there was because you had alternate ammo mods you could play around with, as well as just like other abilities where every time you made melee, it heals you, so you can actually take that risk versus reward factor. And if you're on something like Shatter Blast, if you knife a zombie, it'll kill like, you know, like 10 to 20 zombies around it, so you had that there. So we'll have to see if that perk actually ends up being used or useful in any way, and that'll also depend on if they have a perk cap in zombies. I don't think they will, because they didn't in Cold War, but, you know, if it's one of those things where they bring back the perk cap, then there might not be as much of a reason to actually use that. As you can see here, we also got Chopper Gunners coming back, you know, so I'm assuming all the other Scorchers are going to be in here, like RCXDs and like the Bow and the Death Machine and other stuff like that, like we saw in Black Ops Cold War, I'm assuming. Which also means that I'm sure the salvage system or something similar to that will be coming back. Right here, we just got the destruction from the Chopper Gunner, which looks absolutely sick. And then not only did we have PhD Slider confirmed right there to be coming back on top of the PhD Flopper thing, as we were talking about before already, but now we have this, which I'm assuming is more of either a special equipment, a tactical equipment, or a field upgrade. It is definitely one of the three, but this seems to be like another laser beam melty type of weapon. It sort of reminds me of like the Scorcher from MWZ, except in a smaller form factor. So the way it literally just scorches the zombies and they incinerate into nothing. And then we see the zombies jumping on the helicopter right here. I don't know what this could be exactly. I'm wondering if maybe this has to do with X-filling, because obviously that's been a huge part of, well, every zombies iteration since Cold War that has had exfil. It's been in every zombies iteration since then. So this could potentially be hinting at the fact that even when you exfil, you're not safe, and maybe there's something after that, or maybe I'm reading into that too much. Maybe that's just part of an Easter egg. Who knows there? Maybe it's part of a trap. Hard to say. And then the rest of the trailer, yeah, this right here, I made a comment about them stealing this from Resident Evil 4, and that was a joke on my end, you know, with the Lost Plagas. You shoot their head, it explodes, and Plagas will launch out at you, and there's different variations there, but obviously they've done things like this before. We've had transforming zombies, and I mean, for the longest time now. Even as far back as like Zetsubo no Shima, you know, I had them like transforming into Thrashers and all that, so I was obviously joking, but the one thing I did want to mention again is the fact that, yes, this boss right here totally looks like the one from World War II, where it's just like a whole amalgamation of different body parts and stuff like that. Like, that's literally exactly what that is when you're looking at it. And then this right here at the end, they turn around and then there's like these Kraken tentacles that come up out of the ground. Like, I don't even know what any of that is. So before we go to the Liberty Falls content, because we will be kind of analyzing that here for a moment, I did kind of skip past some of the beginning parts initially when I was going to go through it again. So we have the cutscene here. I don't think there's too much to it. Yeah, we just got all the characters. Yeah, there's not too much to any of this. I'm just kind of looking in the backgrounds, because you know they always like to hide stuff. So we got the AK-47 coming back, cool. Oh, okay, wait, we had a weapon on the wall there. And then from there, that just leads us back to where we already looked at before with the Rampage Inducer in the back. And then we watch the rest of that. Hold on, no, actually, we just missed something. So if we slow it down for just a second. Okay, so we have something in the back there. I don't know what that was. There was like a purple thing on the floor, if you guys saw that. Not really seeing anything in the background here, but there was something over here. Yeah, what is that? Is that... I think that's a Gobblegum machine right there. It's hard to tell because they have the motion blur enabled. That's why you want to play Call of Duty with your motion blur disabled, because when you're trying to analyze stuff, it makes it hard to see. I also saw a green light in the back when she was diving just now, which means that, yeah, that is probably for a trap, because, you know, every time that a trap is ready in zombies, little light will go from red to green, but otherwise, yeah, you can see another trap box on the wall there, so... I know we didn't do a full-on analysis of, like, every single frame in this trailer, just because I'm too lazy to go in and slow. I don't feel like doing all the slowdown stuff. I'll just watch and pause as I see something that catches my eye, but... For the most part, I feel like that covers a good majority of it. We also just saw in the background of the characters walking the mystery box light in the back, so yeah, obviously. I mean, it's no surprise. The light for the mystery box is coming back. Who would have guessed? And then we have one more Easter egg to analyze. This one, pre-order digitally and get the Reflect 115 camo pack pre-order. I've never heard of this Easter egg. Let's go do that. I'm just kidding. I'm just throwing jabs. Literally, like, every video game trailer I've watched lately at the end, it's usually from the big publishers like EA or Ubisoft or Activision, where right at the end, they'll just slam you with the whole pre-order shtick, or it's like you get through the trailer and then the last, like, 15, 20 seconds is all just pre-order to get this, this, and that, and also get like $100,000 off the mortgage of your house. I'm not complaining though. I literally pre-ordered the Vault Edition of Black Ops 6 the day and minute that the pre-orders went live, so, you know, there's that. But now we did get a small glimpse at Liberty Falls at the very end. So, first things first, when I saw the gas station, the first thing I thought of was that part of the trailer in the Call of Duty Ghost trailer, where the guy, like, shot out the gas station thing and the whole, like, roof fell down or whatever. It gave me those vibes right there. So this one seems to be more of, like, a daytime aesthetic. Like, I can't even think of other zombies maps, at least in terms of Treyarch, that would even be close to this. The closest thing I could think of to being in, like, a, what kind of environment would this be? No, not suburban. Rural? Urban? I don't know my environments, but regardless, an environment like this where there's like buildings around and stuff, when it's like daytime like this, I can only think of like maybe Alpha Omega. Otherwise, it kind of gives me vibes of a mix of like Alpha Omega and Transit, to where it looks to be more open like Transit would be with like the roads and everything like that, because we haven't had that like really any other maps besides Transit that were like that, except again it's daytime like Alpha Omega was, and it's more of like this, you know, more of a populated looking environment to where it was probably only just abandoned recently. Actually, we have an Easter egg right here already, so if you look in the back, it says Project Janus in the back, so you know, that's kind of, oh wait, we also have an ammo box right here, so ammo box is confirmed, that'll be coming back. But Project Janus, if you've been paying to the Dark Ether storyline so far, then you already know about that. Now if we just go ahead and kind of, okay, so is this the jet gun right here? This literally looks like the jet gun. I am convinced that this is the jet gun. Like that, I mean, am I wrong? Is that not the jet gun? I mean, it's doing the whole like sucking animation, like that has to be the jet. Hopefully it just, please don't have it break this time. And even if it does break, don't make it a pain to where you have to go around the whole map to rebuild it. Like, come on now. All right, so we got this teleporter thing here. I don't even know, you got some sort of like weird tentacle growth around this portal, so I don't know if this is like a teleporter or some kind we'll have to interact with, and then it leads into here, and oh, now I get it. Okay, that's like a portal to Dark Ether, similar to what we had in D Machine, where you could take this portal to take you to the Dark Ether. It seems like we're gonna, oh wait, I think that's also, yeah, that's definitely the Pack-a-Punch machine back there, except it's upside down. So maybe when you go through the Dark Ether, at first it's like upside down, or maybe it's just kind of like a cool effect for the trailer to where it's showing it upside down, but it's not actually. It's hard to say, but that's all we have for Liberty Falls, and surprisingly, in that like 5-10 seconds that we got a good look at it, yeah, literally like 7 seconds, there was a decent amount of Easter eggs in there already, and things for us to decipher. So, you know, classic Call of Duty, and especially like Treyarch and Call of Duty Zombie stuff right there, just littering Easter eggs everywhere as they can, stuff for us to find. But all in all, I am so excited for Black Ops 6, and I'm glad that I was able to capture my raw reaction and first time watching this on camera, because now this is something where I can look back years from now, and not only will I have the nostalgia of watching, you know, because I'm super nostalgic for like Black Ops 3, for example, like the hype period up to Black Ops 3 especially, like the amount of times that I watched the trailers for Black Ops 3, the campaign, multiplayer, and zombies trailers, especially the one for Shadows of Evil. I watched that one so many times with like me and my little brother back in the day. I remember me and him being glued to the TV, just watching it over and over and over again, and trying to like guess and anticipate and just figure out like what was going on in the trailer, what the game would be like, and then it finally released, and obviously Black Ops 3 is probably, objectively speaking, like the best bang for buck in terms of just quantity and quality of content in a single zombies game. Black Ops 2 is still my personal favorite, but again, when it comes to bang for buck, like you can't beat just how many maps are in Black Ops 3, not including custom zombies, just 14 maps right there. Like in terms of just sheer quantity and quality of maps, like yeah, you can't really get better than that, on top of the fact that it has every single World of War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 3 map, and Origins from Black Ops 2. But anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. Yeah, this looks absolutely amazing, and I'm glad that I was able to capture my raw reaction on camera, because I'm definitely going to watch this years from now and just gotta reflect on this, because man, I can already tell Black Ops 6 is going to be something absolutely amazing. This is, I don't know what it is. There's something about this game specifically. It's giving me vibes of like old school Call of Duty again, to where, you know, they're not just appealing to a modern audience or trying to bring in a new audience, but they're also listening to the older fans, on top of clearly just trying to, you know, give a bit of fan service and listen to the community between the changes that they're making in zombies, even down to small things like being able to change the HUD around to however you want it to be. Obviously, Call of Duty games always knock it out with the campaign, so I'm not concerned there. For, you know, people can say whatever they want about this year's campaign, Modern Warfare 3, I actually really enjoyed that one. And then multiplayer, you know, doing things like bringing back Classic Prestige. That's been my biggest complaint with Call of Duty ever since Modern Warfare 2019. You know, I love Call of Duty, but them getting rid of Classic Prestige definitely just kind of, I don't know, just really changed the feel of the multiplayer and my behavior and patterns of playing the multiplayer, I guess we'll say. So now that Classic Prestige will be back, I'm really excited for that. But just all in all, Black Ops 6 is going to be amazing, and I am so excited for October 25th. And that is one day before my birthday, so yeah, me pre-ordering the Vault Edition, that was literally just, I mean, I would have been buying the game regardless of whether it comes out around my birthday or not, but, you know, just pre-ordering the Vault Edition on day one, that was my super early birthday gift to myself. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a like on this, and then I'll go down here and comment, I was here with a zombie emoji, and then, hey, if you're watching this video, you should go to the comment section of Call of Duty's video, and then from there, I don't know, I guess just do a scavenger hunt, see if you can find the comment. But anyway, as always, massive shout out, thank you to the Patrons, and channel members, stick it on the low ball tier, and shout out, thank you to the big ball tier, my last game is animated the shit that's on GT Run events on the Thank you guys so much, guys are literal legends. I love you. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.